What's poppin', my Pokemon trainer friends and family all over the world? Welcome back to another Pokemon adventure. Now today we're gonna go in to Go Battle League with a spicy little team. It's a team that I ran last year. It's a team that I love. I did run it last year during the Holiday Cup, when the Holiday Cup was around. But yeah, this what I'm doing right here is the Amazon Prime gaming sweater. I'm just putting it here just in case if anybody doesn't know about it. I will put the link in the description down below in case you want to go ahead and grab your free, scarf and sweater that you can get if you have Amazon Prime, I think. But yeah, it's just that little sweater right there. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's like an ugly Christmas sweater with a scarf. And yeah, that's what it looks like. But anyways, yeah, so I am going to be running this team. I did run it last year in the Holiday Cup. The Holiday Cup is my favorite cup. Whenever it does come around, it is my favorite of the cups. In fact, when I started my channel, it was, I think, the first cup that I showcased on the channel. But yeah, I am running it a little bit different because the meta did shift. Everything is a little bit different now. Pokemon got new moves, like Vigoroth got access to Rock Slide. Frostlass got access to Triple Axel, which is okay, I guess. Obstagoon isn't as prominent as it used to be, but I am still going to run it just to try out. There it is. There's my old Holiday Cup. That's the same setup that I had last year, but the Frostlass that I'm running is different. That one that's on the screen is a rank 14. The one that I'm running in this video is going to be my shiny Frostlass. It doesn't have any PvP IVs. It's just, just because it's shiny and I just want to try out Triple Axel. So yeah, will my team be as good as it was last year? Let's find out. So jumping into this first battle, we catch a Gyarados on the lead, a Shadow Gyarados on the lead. So I'm gonna bait the Avalanche. I charged up to the Shadow Ball, and it is Triple Axel. So now that my opponent knows it's Triple Axel, maybe they'll be a little bit more, I don't know, lenient. But for sure, I had to make sure to get that shield from them. And we actually CMP tie on the next charge move. So I'm going to have to use up my final shield because my back line is going to struggle with the Gyarados because they both are counter users. So yeah, we do end up taking it out, and they bring in a Lurantis, and we do make it to another Triple Axel. This is definitely going to take out. We're double buffed. So they do shield up, and yeah, look how low we got the Lurantis just with Powder Snows. That's crazy. So they take us out, and I bring in the Vigoroth, and I'm going to keep countering down. And then they go for a superpower, bang! And that's just crazy. That's actually a good move. Lurantis is a pretty spicy pick. I might try that Lurantis pick because superpower in this meta would definitely come in handy. So I'm going to go for the cross chop, and they make it to a charge move. I think they go for Energy Ball here. They charge up, bang, it was Energy Ball, and they get the debuff, but we take them out with the counter. GG's, my friend, well played. And jumping into this next battle right here, we catch a Lantern on the lead, and that's not very good. So I swap into Vigoroth because Vigoroth is a pretty good safe swap in the Holiday Cup meta. But then again, it's still kind of early. The meta will begin to, develop. New Pokemon will be used, But yeah, the meta will keep on developing. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I go for a Body Slam, and they make a swap into a Skeledirge. Now, can I make it to the Rock Slide? I don't. We get incinerated down. Now, I am going to bring in the Obstagoon here. And I do have to be careful because my opponent could be running Disarming Voice. And I'm going to let it go, and it's a Shadow Ball bait. So I am going to go for the Night Slash now. And Skeledirge is also a really good pick for this Holiday Cup meta. I'm trying to make one. I just don't have enough candies on my Crocolore. I'm going to let this one go too. And it's a Disarming Voice. Bang! And they take us out. Yeah, Skeledirge is a really good pick. I think I seen a video with Zionic where he's running Skeledirge, and it performed very well. So yeah, there is a truck. There's a truck. It's not a Pokechucky video. It's not a Chucky DiCaprio video. If a truck doesn't pass by while I'm recording, right? So they do bring in that Skeledirge back in, and I'm just gonna go for these back-to-back triple axles. All they gotta do is shield it up. They get an incinerate through, and yeah, this is pretty much GG's. All they gotta do is shield up, and then we get taken out with that incinerate that went through. GG's, my friend. Well played. And now jumping into this next battle, we catch a Wigglytuff on the lead. And yeah, Wigglytuff is pretty good. I'm gonna go for the triple axle. Does my opponent respect the avalanche because I baited it yet again? And so yeah, they shielded up because it could have been an avalanche. An avalanche does so much damage. I think avalanche is still the better move to run on Frostlass, because now that my opponent knows I don't have it, they're just gonna let this go. And yeah, if that was an avalanche, we probably would have KO'd it. And so I'm just going to bring in the Vigoroth to counter it down. They bring in a Vileplume. Such a spicy pick. They're running a Razor Leaf Vileplume in a meta like this. That's hats off to you, my friend. That's amazing. But it actually that's a pretty good pick. I think Razor Leafers would do pretty good in this meta because of Pokemon like what the ground type Pokemon. I can't remember the name of that castle. Paloswine. Palagast. I can't remember. The Sandcastle Ghost Pokemon. Palosand. I think that's the name. I can't remember the name of the Pokemon. But the Sandcastle Pokemon, I think Razor Leaf would definitely be good up against that one. We get the boost with the Night Slash. Now, I'm going to go for another one. This is a boosted up Night Slash, and I accidentally undercharged. And we get the boost yet again. Back-to-back Night Slash boosts. That's crazy. But we go down, and I bring in the Frostlass, and we actually get Razor Leaf down. No, Frostlass. That was such a close game. GG's, my friend. Well played. And jumping into this battle right here, we catch a pretty negative lead. It used to be a positive lead for Frostlass, but now that Vigoroth has access to Rock Slide, it's a bad matchup. They actually let that go. If that was an Avalanche, we would have gotten it so low. I probably could have just shielded that up and then Powder Snow down, but they actually let that go. They get the Rock Slide off, and yeah, that was terrible. For sure, Avalanche is definitely the move you want to go with. Triple Axel. I'm just trying Triple Axel out. You know, this team, like I said, was the same team that I used last year, and it used to perform very well. But since Vigoroth got access to Rock Slide, Frostlass got access to Triple Axel, I did want to try out these new moves. And Obstagoon is not as prominent as it used to be. I do feel like Obstagoon needs a boost in some way. I think Obstruct needs to be buffed. It's just, that's a community day move, and Obstruct sucks. Like, that's just a fact. Obstruct is just a terrible move. It needs to do more damage. It's a pretty bad move. You're better off just running Night Slash and Cross Chop, which are moves that Obstagoon already has access to. The only thing is, since the meta has developed and Pokemon have gotten new moves within the last year, yeah, Obstagoon isn't as prominent as it used to be. We get the boost again, but it's a little too late because we're going to get taken out with a Surf. They take us out. I'm going to bring in the Vigoroth to try and counter down, but they bring that pesky Trevenant back in. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. Hopefully we could take it out. But of course, they shielded up, and then I think all they need to do is go for back-to-back Seed Bombs here to take us out. So they go for the first one. I shield that up, and then I'm trying to make it to the Rock Slide because I don't even think a freaking Body Slam would have taken out the Trevenant. But they get to the Seed Bomb. They take us out. GG's, my friend. Well played. Well played indeed. And jumping into what I believe is the final battle, we catch an amazing lead, and they swap into a Frostlass, and I should have swapped immediately into Obstagoon, but what I'm going to try to do here is take a shield and then dip. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball and then dip into the Obstagoon. And they're going to go for the first move. We can tank any one of the first moves. So we tank the first Avalanche, we get to the first Night Slash. Now, does my opponent shield up, or do they let this go? They actually let it go. And that was not good for them because we got a counter through, so all I got to do is shield and their Frostlass is going to go down. So we shield up, they get taken out, and then they bring that Altaria back in, and I'm going to go for a Night Slash. Now watch this. I go for the Night Slash, and we get the boost, and then we get taken out. I don't know what it was, but so many times I got the boost with Obstagoon during this set. I mean, it was crazy. So yeah, they bring a Vigoroth in, and I immediately swap into my Vigoroth because, yeah, Frostlass doesn't want to go up against Vigoroth anymore. Like, Frostlass used to do very well up against Vigoroth. Like, that was always a positive matchup for Frostlass. But yeah, I knew the moment I seen the update and they had given Vigoroth Rock Slide, I just knew. I mean, even in one of my past videos, I was talking about how crazy that was that they gave Vigoroth Rock Slide. But anyways, yeah, we go for the Triple Axel, charge up. I still had a shield. I had to save my final shield for Frostlass because I knew that they could probably make it to a Sky Attack. And we hit him with that Triple Axel, bang, and we take the win. GG's, my friend. Well played. Well played indeed. And yeah, guys, I don't think my team did as well as it did last year. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Please give it a like if you did enjoy it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you all in the next one in the battlefield or in the ring. Ding, ding. Peace out, my fellow Pokemon trainers.